part of the process of writing grants for this, there was quite a detailed and extensive survey done of local families, almost 400 families, about their food buying practices and food growing practices and food gathering practices, because wild foods are still gathered around here to some extent. And there's really quite a lot of money that goes out of this community and into Farmington and Albuquerque communities, and even Cuba to some extent, which is a different community than the Navajo communities. There's a lot being spent on food that's not as good as what could be grown here. And so having that money redirected locally should have quite an impact on the communities. There's also a really well-remembered history of relying on what could be grown locally until not that long ago here. There wasn't food that before World War II, there wasn't much food that was brought into this community. It was all grown here. People remember that as an important part of the heritage, and being able to continue that, and for the community to not rely on commodities from the government or the food that you have to go to get at Walmart because that's the cheapest, but instead to know that your own community can provide a significant portion of the food is really important for the community. I mean, particularly for a community that has been on the edge of sustainability, survivability for so long.